Your next comic comes to the stage, very, very funny guy. He's got his own show on TV called Rise of the Comics. He's here for you tonight. Put your hands together and welcome to the stage the wonderful, the talented Scotty Aceman.
I can see you guys. You guys are a very good-looking crowd and a great crowd. A little bit about myself. My parents got divorced when I was 12. So I didn't have a lot of guidance at home. I got mixed up with some badass kids. And they made me do evil things. Drugs, theft, alcohol, and fighting. But being Jewish, I didn't fight. I just arranged the matchups. You guys done with the fake news? Everybody done? Had it with the fake news and CNN? Round of applause? Yeah? Yeah, me too. Like, who is even watching the news on TV anymore? Seriously, who here? Nobody, right? No, you're not. No, you're not. It's all old people. They're thumbing through newsprint and they're watching the CBC. And they're not watching the good kind of CBC either. Not in high def. They're watching it on Channel 3. Aren't they? Yeah. They've got the equipment. I have no idea why they won't use it. I don't know. They really should be taking advantage while they're still alive. But me, I'm like a millennial, just 3 times older, and I am checking my feeds whenever I please. I'm choosing to watch whatever news I want, just like you guys. Except, damn it, I can't get away from the fake news either. This is absurd. I read this morning in the Washington Post. You'll have to go with me on The Voice because I don't do a Donald Trump. But this is what Trump said. Here we go again. This is what Trump said, quote unquote, this morning. China is stealing our jobs. We're in debt to China to the tune of $20 million each and every day in interest alone. And frankly, the American people are clueless. And then Trump went on to promote his presidential Donald Trump clothing line, saying, "My shirts and ties are amazing. Big thumbs up to all my factories in Beijing, Hong Kong, and Shenzhen." I don't make this up. This is real shit. You guys seem like a great crowd. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys are. And now I feel like it's a safe room, so I can go ahead and tell you guys that I've got a terrible fear of heights, and I'm going to talk about that. Who in the room, by round of applause, also has a bad fear of heights? Oh, thank God. I hate doing shit alone. This is so much easier. I can't even go over to my friend Ryan's apartment and get out on his 10th floor balcony without fearing the worst, being terrified, looking down, knowing that I'll never be able to afford this view. Fuck. And in a strange kind of way, I figured out a way to deal and conquer with my fear of heights. It's called bypass therapy. Yeah, it's kind of catchy, bypass therapy, right? Bypass therapy means you literally just bypass your therapist and you save hundreds of dollars. But more importantly for me, bypass therapy always seems to relate to my religion. So my levels of Jewish guilt and my full awareness of what $1 can buy you. So let me explain. So in a prior life, I had some clients up at Whistler. Maybe you've heard of them. Zip Trek. Anybody heard of Zip Trek, the adventure people? Yeah? Yeah, pretty cool shit. They built these giant steel cables up to 1,000 feet long in tree houses with no doors. They push you off the ledge. You zip trek down. You're in a harness. There's a rope attached to the harness. You're holding onto the rope. As if something were to happen to the harness, the rope will save you. It's way up high in the mountains between Whistler and Blackcomb, okay? And it's 150 feet above the terrain. 150 feet. That's a 15-story building, people. That is bloody high. They have the nerve to call this an eco tour, and charge you $150. So, when they offered this to me for free as a goodwill gesture, I lost all capacity to think. You guys need to understand, for a Jewish kid like me, that's a huge conundrum. And this now becomes my #1 Jewish dilemma, overtaking my previous #1 of free ham. Yeah, let that one digest. You guys have all heard of the fear factor before? Yeah? Well, welcome to the Jew factor. Yeah, it's pretty scary shit. I know. And you guys can probably tell, but I'm not married. I don't know if it was the fact I don't have a ring or if you can just tell I'm not married. But continuing on with the theme, I've done some internet dating, but I am completely done with J-Date. Do we have anybody in the room that is even Jewish or has been on J-Date before?
The former.
The former. Okay, one not even a real Jew. Okay, whatever. Well, I can't even go. J-Date is the world's biggest Jewish dating site, exclusively for Jews and gold-digging Gentiles. I'm so glad some of you guys got that. Anyway, you know what? You guys have been a ton of fun. That's my time. Enjoy the rest of the show. Please welcome back your gracious host, Erica Sigurdsson. Here we go.
Scotty Aceman, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for him. There we go. All right.